Okay. So now I'm gonna do what's due this Friday, which is histograms, creating histograms, and reading histograms. So histogram is just like a bar graph for frequency tables. It's like a frequency bar graph, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna do two problems from each one of them. So creating histogram, I'm going to click on start, let's go, and do two problems on my Khan Academy phone app. So you can easily do this either on your phone or on your computer. Here we have the following data points represents the diagonal length in centimeters of television. And we're supposed to see how many between 0 to 25. I have to see how many have that length. And I'm going to look at my list and I see that I have only one, which is 24. So then I'm going to raise my bar to just one. Then now I'm looking for between 25 to 50. How many do I have? I have 27. So I have one, which is 27. And that seems to be the only one between 25 to 50. So I'm going to go down here and raise it up to just one. And then between 50 to 75, I have to see, I'm sorry, between 25 to 50, I don't have one. I have 27, 41, 42. So that's three. Sorry. So that will actually go up here to three. Between 50 to 75, between 50 to 75, I have one, two, three, four. And I'm just going to zoom in on them. So I have this 55, which is the first one. 56 is the second one. 60 and 65. So four. Between 50 to 75. So I'm going to go up here and raise my bar to four. And if I don't know, I can always click this green button for hints or to watch the video. And I click check and keep going. So I'm going to do the second problem. So I need to make a histogram for how often he spills the fruit punch in the 6 rooms. And between 0 to 5, I only have one number, which is 4, between 0 to 5. So I'm going to raise my bar to 1. And then I do 5 to 10. So I have 9. And that's the only one. So I'm going to raise it to 1 for 5 to 10. And between 10 to 15, I have 2, which is 12 and 14. If you can see them right there, 12 and 14. So I'm going to raise my bar to 2 for between 0 to 15. And between 15 to 20, I have none. So I'm going to keep my bar low. And between 20 to 25, I have 2. If you can see 21 and 22. So I have those 2. And that accounts for everything. So I have 2 plus 2 plus 1, which gives me 6. Do I have 6 numbers? Yeah. So I have all my numbers accounted for. And I click check. All right. So you're just counting how many times in between those scales there. So now let's go to reading a histogram. And I'm going to do 2 problems under reading a histogram as well. So these are what is going in your grade book for histograms. So for histograms, you just want to, it's going to give you the number of times that happens. So here we have number of guests, and we have the number of rooms that have this many number of guests as my way. So how many hotel rooms have 11 or fewer guests? So I need to do all the way to right here. I'm trying to see all the way to just 11, which I have 8 rooms for 8 to 11 guests. 5 rooms have 4 to 7 guests, and 3 rooms have 0 to 3 guests. So I'm going to add all that. I'm going to add 8 plus 5 plus 3, which gives me 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 3, which gives me 16. So my answer will be 16 rooms. And I'll click check. And I can go to the next question. How many hostels? So this one asked me how many hostel rooms are there. So it wants all the number of hostel rooms. So we're gonna add all of this, all these numbers together. So we have 3 rooms. This first bar is 3 rooms that have 0 to 3 guests plus 5. So 3 plus 5, that's 8, plus another 8, plus 8 plus 8, that'll be 16. Then here plus 6. 16 plus 6 gives me 22. And then plus 2 right here. 22 plus 2 is 24 plus 1, which is 25. So in total, we have 25 rooms. And you can just click check and answer. I hope this was of some kind of help.